Hello YouTube! Welcome to a new Synth Anatomy video. Hope you are fine or relaxed. Today with a slightly different video, a vlog. Yes, I call this a vlog because I want to take you with me on a little journey into my modular world. I bought this case here. This is a DIY case from Ginkgo Synthese, #not sponsored. I bought it back in November. And I build it because it's DIY, so it comes in different parts and you assemble it. It's pretty simple. You need a bit of glue and it's super easy with some screws. And then I put some black color on it. Don't watch it from the closely because it looks not that great. But so it looks pretty good. And I decided to put in a power supply from Befaco. This is the trolley bus. It's a pretty juicy one where you can put a lot of modules. And I took two of them. And big thanks goes to Befaco for making me a good price on it. And unfortunately, I have a little problem. As you can see, here's the trolley bus on the bottom. Unfortunately, these adhesive stickers or adhesive screws don't hold on the walls. So I need to fix this and remake my entire case. And in this video, I want to take you with me to remake my case, maybe to see my decisions. And I think this is would be a great idea to making this in a vlog. And a little history look here. Here's my case from before. So for 7 years, where I began with modular. Then it became bigger, where I bought Dupfer A100 case, a really solid one. I really love it, but it's also pretty limited in the space. Then I also got these rack brutes. I'm using it here for my Waldorf modules, which are now very rare, especially the filter module. Yeah, and now I have this big one here from Ginkgo Synthese. It's a lovely case. I can really recommend it. It's pricey. It's okay from the price. €300, I think, which is pretty fair for it, including, of course, the rails. Yeah, then first step, fixing the problem. And also a quick look here on the C, full of modules. And here are some of my favorites. Endorphins photo generator, which I have already since 7 years. Then also some new purchases like the BirdKit's Butler MK1 with its expander, which I bought very inexpensive here in Vienna in a shop. It was a really good sale on it. Then the terminal, some Befaco modules, and so on. Yeah, of course, the quadratic swarm. Yeah, all these modules must go back in the case, but before we need to fix it. Good news from the sticky world, the first 10 stickers are installed and the bus board is ready to go in the case. And you can see here, these are really screw stickers. The first bus board is back in the rack, including its expander. And I can say these adhesive screws or stickers are not amazing to remove. It's definitely a pain in the ass. I don't recommend this job. And let's check out if our patient is still alive. Here's the power supply input. Here's the module of the trolley bus. Let's check. And then we see here the 4 lamps. And also here. So everything fine. And also a quick look here at this module. It's super handy because you have here the light indications and you have here 2 USB ports. It's super handy to put in, for example, a lamp or so. This gives with USB power, so it's super handy. Let's go to the second one. The second Befaco Trolley Bus is also back in the case, and you can see the patient is alive. So the case is now ready to be filled. I hope that the power supplies are now sticking on the wood. If not, then I need really to drill holes in it and then putting then real screws on it. But I hope not. And of course, putting in the modules is a philosophy of its own, because everyone has his own concept where to put the oscillators, the modulators, filtering, and so on. Maybe you can put in the comments your ideas, how you put your modules. Do you have a specific concept? So let me know maybe in the comments. I decided for a more simple setup, where I'm more comfy with, so it's more on structured base, where the different functions are divided in different rows. Starting here with the sequencers, which must be very hands-on in my opinion. And I have also some add-ons here. Let's see, I'm not sure yet what I will put in. Then I have here my everything to do with sound processing, so filters and so on, and effects. Then for hands-on playability, the oscillators. It could be that there will be a row on top with one or two more oscillators, because I have more oscillators and I love to using them. Then there will be also more modulators and so on. And the top will be reserved for only for modulation, because I think there must be a lot of modulation inside, because it's modular, and for me it stands modular modulation. Yeah. Okay, let's pack the modules in the case. The modules are now installed. I'm using here nullies because they are very easy to mount and also to remove. And especially if you are changing your modules or your setup, these are really perfect. And then I put two more modules inside. First, the Happy Nerding FX8 Pro, because it's a big module and I think it takes too much space here, so I decided to put it here. And then my Expert Sleepers ES9, which is my audio interface. It's a big clunky module here, and yeah, it's a great great bridge to your computer or your iPad. And it's also the last module of this rack, and I think it fits here very well. Let's move on with the sound processing stage. And as you can see, I mounted the modules, starting here with the Befaco in-amp module, one of my most important modules, because I use a lot of synths in combinations with the modular, and I love to process signals with these modules. And the the in-amp module is perfect for bringing in external signals. Then I have the Noise Lab Wrinkler, which is a wave shaper. Then a pretty raw or super raw filter from the Switzerland, from Funkstill filter track. I think it's no longer available. Very bizarre filter. I'm not sure it will be. It will stay in the modular. Let's see. Then I have my beloved Kaspar Bastel Ikari stereo filter. Such a lovely filter. Then for the extra portion of Juice, the multi-rover overdrive, it's a stereo overdrive. Then more distortion with the Ritual Electronics Miasma, which is a feedback generator. And then we came to the more ambient side. Then we have here the Mutable Instruments BETS texture synthesizer, or a granular synthesis engine. Then my beloved FX8 multi-effects processor. This is the smaller one. This one is the bigger one. You can have enough FX8s. Then the Desmodus Versio, also a delay reverb from Noise Engineering, also a bit more experimental. Then the Endorphins Milky Way, which is also a multi-effects processor. The Distinct AX, yeah, it doesn't fit now perfectly in this row here, because it's more of a multifunctional module. So it's an oscillator, it's a filter, it's an effect, and so on. But for me, it's perfect. It fits in because yeah, you can use it as a granular synthesizer, you can use it as spectral, you can use it as all, and it's close to the oscillators, so yeah, it fits here in. And of course, you need also an output module, and here I use the Befaco output module. Yeah, that's my sound processing stage. Maybe you can let me know what you think about this. Tons of nullies later, my oscillator section is finished, and as you can see, it has more than one row. Starting here with the Butler oscillator, a lovely sounding oscillator which goes in the Moog section. Then my all-time favorite, the photo generator, which is a Buchla style clone. Then another classic, the Mutable Instruments plates. Then the Captain Big O from Create Audio. This is really one of these oscillators which I recommend to any beginner. It's super cheap for 150 euro and gives you tons of possibilities. Then next to the Captain Big O is another super budget synthesizer voice. It's the Doepfer 111.6. It's a great sounding voice. It gives you a VCO, the VCF, envelope, and a good amount of connectivity, and all this for less than 200 euro. It's really, for me, one of the best synth voices to begin. And then some more, let's say, not perfectly fitting decisions here. I put in the Expert Sleepers Distinct, the MK4, because I want to see it more on my, when I work with it, I want to see it closely, so I put it in here. It's also an oscillator or a filter or an effect processor or CV. Then, of course, we need also a mixer, so I put here in the Befaco stereo mixer. And, of course, a buffered multiple, something really important in every modular system. Then, on the second row, I have here the Befaco Lish, another multifunctional module, which can be an oscillator, an effect processor, and so on. And so on, put it also in the section of the oscillators. And then also one of my all-time favorites, the Quadrantic Swarm from Airwave, which is also a complete synth voice. And if you want to see this in detail, check my YouTube channel. And modulation and CV processing is now also installed. You can see it starts here with the terminal, with its expander. This is really a vintage module already, because it's no longer in production. It's based on vectorals. You have 2 function generators and 2 VCAs. Then you have the super useful function junction, where I published a review recently on the website. Super affordable, which gives you tons of functionalities. Then 2 ADSR envelopes from Noise Lab from Sweden. Then I have here my colorful Dreadbox modules. The Antaxia, also already vintage, because no longer in production. Then Dystopia, a noise crush filter, so more of a processing again. Then a CV audio manipulator. Then I have here a very classic dual ADSR envelope from Doepfer. Then the Batumi in the version MK1 with its expander. The MK2 now has all these things integrated in the module. Then we have one more Noise Lab module. I decided here to add the forecaster, an interpolating scanner for 4 channels. Could be interesting for the setup. Then one more Noise Lab, a dual linear VCA. VCAs, you cannot have enough VCAs. Then I have also added another dual, this time from Doepfer, from the Slimline. Also classic, handy here, you have exponential and linear. And I also added a black hole. Woo! So the big black hole is still there, because I'm not sure what putting in. I have other modules that could fit, maybe another filter. I have here the Altair from Ritual Electronics, or the Noise Lab Dual Mode VCF. Also a multifunction like the Dreadbox Eudaimonia with filter mixer VCA, or the filter from Create Audio, where you have the filter, amp and envelope. Or I put in the 1-bit multi-tap delay from Feedback Modules, a module that I really enjoy, but it's really big. But it makes a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I have enough oscillators inside, and also MIDI stuff is already inside the module, so I'm not sure yet what putting in. But give me a moment, maybe I will find the right modules. I think I will add this module to the rack. It's big. Look at this depth, that's crazy. That's a lot of circuits. But I love it because it's so dirty and unique, and I'm pretty sure it will add some good character to the rack. But it's big. My decision is made. I took here the Dreadbox Eudaimonia, the filter mixer VCA, because it gives me one more VCA and also a little very classic mixer. And I get here low pass, high pass. So yeah, that's nothing because I have already some filters. And then I took the big one here, the 1-bit multi-tap delay. It's a really big one, but I really love it. Let's see if this remains the final configuration, but for now, yeah, it is my configuration. And so, the modular is ready to go. And of course, I need to check if it works. Yes, it works. This was a very short impro. I hope you enjoy it. It was very industrial timbre. I used here the conducted swarm, which went to the beds, mutable instruments beds, for creating a bit of this granular touch. Then it went into the 1-bit multi-tap delay for these out of control delay lines. And then I modulate here with the Eric Astin's black sequencer. This has some very cool modulation into the plates, and I didn't use here the 1 volt per octave, but only used it as a drone synth, but modulated here the timbre. And this went into the another effect processor here, the Desmodus Versio. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And also, I hope you enjoy this little vlog. Maybe you can also say me in the comments your ideas for the case. It would be cool to hear from you. And I'm pretty sure this case will evolve in next month and so on, with new modules and some differences and so on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Big thanks for watching, and hope to see you again very soon in the next video. Bye!